Hello and welcome. It is I, Iron Raiden, back yet again, and of course, which is probably fairly fitting. I am doing another video in a more audio format since I'm out and about. But given the recent news that just broke about an hour or so ago, of course, Kevin Conroy has unfortunately passed away at the age of 66, which is still rather young. And as you see on the screen here, this is actually a tweet I just put out in tribute of him. But I wanted to sort of do this video just to kind of, expand on that a bit because I do feel like it is something because I had done a video recently where I was discussing some stuff from like the Halo series and how they were having the actor, take his mask off and stuff like that, even though Master Chief, for the most part, is a voice. I mean, he is a figure. He is someone who goes out there and does his thing. But as far as the character being brought to life through sheer voice acting, and I've always been a big advocate for a for someone who can physically embody a role, whether it's through or like someone like the Kane Hodder who can bring a character like Jason to life and do what they do and have such passion for it, or someone like the Kevin Conroy who can use their voice and then leave such an impact just by that alone. I mean, some would argue that he is Batman, not even being a physical actor in that sense. And I can only imagine what it would have been like if he had more of that look, if he was in his prime, he was actually out there like physically being a prominent actor doing that role. That would have just been just absolutely amazing to have seen that. But that aside, I mean, what this guy was able to do with that voice, and for someone like me, who, like I said, I really do appreciate that sort of work and I enjoy that myself. I haven't really utilized that much on my channel. I probably will start doing that because, as I've said, I want to do more, satirical sort of things, more skit-like things, and maybe integrate more voices and stuff like that. But how much I just appreciate the voice acting community and what you can do with that alone. That to me has just as much satisfaction as being like in front of a camera doing something. And someone like Kevin is just a master at it. And what he brought to that voice, I am vengeance, I am the night, I am Batman. That is absolute legendary. And I don't, it just goes to show, again, like how you can read on the screen, how just a voice can carry a legacy of a character like that for 30 years. In 1992, that was the year I was born. This show started as I was born. And of course, you had Batman Returns come out that year. So he's been doing this since for as long, literally as long as I've been born. And what he's been able to do with that, not just through the animated series, but through the video games as well, just carrying that, of course, as well as Mark Hamill being the Joker, and them carrying that over, and just how well it just works. Because even though, again, they may not be the physical representations of those characters of what could be, I mean, as far as the voices alone, as far as that true, honest to God embodiment, they absolutely are those characters as much, if not more, than any actor ever on screen. Even as much as you could say Christian Bale, from him to a Heath Ledger, they bring as much to that role as any of those guys did. And again, just there are guys like him who are appreciated, but I do feel like it goes to show as well, though, there are still a lot of people out there who bring voices to characters or maybe portray a character through physical means. You just do not get the credit that they deserve for doing that, because to me that shows just as much talent as anyone out there being in front of the camera doing it. And as I said before, when you have a character who maybe just has a helmet on, someone like a Carl Urban who absolutely just brings it with that character, you just see his mouth, like, but he kept it on the whole time. Even being a pretty prominent actor during that time, he committed to that role and committed to that character. He didn't need to take his helmet off to do that. And just what they can do with less. Just all that alone, and it's absolutely amazing. Like I said, that voice of his, as you heard the impression, I love doing that sort of thing. I'll just do it just to do it. It's just so satisfying. And for someone like Kevin to have done what he did with Batman all these years, I mean, it's absolutely legendary, and this guy needs to be remembered forever. And he absolutely will. His voice will echo till the end of time, because we'll be hearing his voice when we go back, watch the cartoon, when we go back and play the video games, which I love the video games as well. Big fans of those. His voice will live on forever and is absolutely earned. It is deserved. It is all of that good stuff. All right. This guy was an absolute legend, and it's a shame that he's gone so soon. But hey, I mean, this guy left an absolute impact. And again, whatever you say, whoever your favorite Batman is, this or that, whatever, this guy is the voice of Batman, and he forever will be that. And rest in peace to this legend. And yeah, absolutely. So I just wanted to expand upon that and tribute him a little bit and just let you guys know, just respect these actors as far as what they can bring to these characters, bring them to life. Someone like him, he carried that, and he absolutely deserves the praise for what he did. So I'll go ahead and cut off right there. Rest in peace, Kevin. You will forever be the Batman. I am Iron Raven, and I am out.